Welcome back to One versus One. I'm John C. Riley.
I'm Phil, the Issues Guy.
I really want to leave the beach, John. I don't want to either, but we have to play video games.
We do. That's the name of the show. You can't just have us laying on the beach. That's
our job.
That'd be One versus One tanning episode. And you guys don't want to see that. But, well, maybe you do. But now it's time. Let's go back and play some video games.
Let's go.
Let's do the proper video game for a beautiful summer day like this. You ready? Proper video game! Proper video game! Let's do it right now! Right now! Woo! Right now!
And welcome back to One versus One. I'm John C. Riley.
I'm Phil, the Issues Guy. Hey, how's it going, guys?
And as you can see, it's looking a little bit different this time. So as you can see down there on our right, you can see the video game that we actually played. But here's the thing.
Womp, womp,
Womp womp. Audio problems happen. I know you all know this. It's great.
Yes.
So,
and when you're dealing with an underfunded show, I mean, Sesame Street, if you want to be our donator, you can.
We're always looking for sponsors. Yes.
But when you're dealing with an underfunded show, sometimes technical difficulties happen.
It does.
And we dealt with the technical difficulty, and we lost the audio from the video we just shot. But instead of just saying "fuck it" and punching walls, we don't want to punch walls. Instead of doing all that, we decided to maximize the positive, eliminate the negative, drink some beer, and watch the video and record some sort of commentary.
Because the thing is, all the things that we did for this video,
we like. Except for the game. Except for the game.
No, did you really like getting into snowboarding equipment?
No. That's true. We went to the beach, as you just saw earlier in the video. That was real. We went to the beach, and then we came home, and we got into those. Where is it? Down there. No, down there. We got into those weird costumes.
Down there.
No, wait, down there. And we literally got in snow gear, borrowed snowboards from people.
We traveled all the way to Mount Kilimanjaro.
And back, and then to Everest. That we lost that whole Everest. Mount Everest. And so we didn't want to lose all that effort. So we decided to do this commentary. We might do commentaries later to like already made videos. We hope we don't have to deal with this thing again. But we figure it's the best way, so let's get...
So we're going to add our own commentary so you guys don't feel left out. You get to actually show, because we have a lot to say about this video, but apparently you can't hear us.
No, you can't. We did have a lot to say. We'll try to remember what we said, but we can't guarantee.
Yeah.
All we know is we hated the game.
So we're going to play right here.
Oh, see, John's getting his gloves on.
I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready.
I'm talking to him.
So, yeah,
you can see,
talking him.
Look at this. See the gray. You can see the gray in my beard.
Get that lotion on your nuts.
Oh, yeah, I'm touching it. Look at me. I'm upset
It's like, you know, you always don't want to have... And I'm like... See, like
oh yeah, look,
it was so great. I created my own background, new background. I have snowboards, seriously. Everything.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time in this.
What's up?
We're back. Look, there's hey.
I think we're right now at this point we're introing the video.
Yeah, I think your penis is the start of the video right now. Look at you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ready.
Welcome back.
Oh no, that's the point where let me just stop this video. Normally I start off the videos, as you can see, like welcome back, and all of a sudden 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then I just went, and so Phil was like,
what?
I don't know.
He basically had a me. During the I believe it was the Pokemon video.
No, I intentionally did that just to fuck with
me, to have like a big freeze moment. And to be completely honest at this point, both of our feet are burning hot.
Yeah, we had a lot of things.
That wasn't what you just saw in that video earlier, and now I'm definitely going to include the whole intro. What you saw in the intro where we were burning our feet and then we went into the water, that was real. That was very, very real.
It's fucking real.
Fucking real, dude. Let's watch.
Okay, let's continue right here. So we're about to start. So I just went, ready, and 5, 4, 3.
You can see us counting in.
Ready,
that's what we do.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to One versus One. I'm John C. Riley,
and I am Phil, the Issues Guy. But we do that. You saw us do that, and this is a little bit of behind the scenes thing. We do the Wayne's World thing. The 5, 4, 3, go. Yeah, and you saw us do, oh, I'm pissed off right there, see? I came back from my mother's vagina and I went home and I did something and then I...
What better sport to play
than
on a summer day than snowboarding?
We thought it would be a funny parallel where we could see us go from the beach to say, at the end of the beach video, let's do the perfect thing in the summertime to go here and play this fucking stupid game.
And he's talking about that, then all of a sudden I get your attention and go, hey, guess what, Phil? If you go against me on this game, you're gonna have a bad time.
You're gonna have a bad time. I think we both...
Of course, the pun from South Park.
We both had a bad time. I think also in this beginning we were mentioning about this being the SSX game that kind of killed the tricky series, or killed the SSX series because of the lack of even the word tricky anywhere in this game. There's no tricky anywhere in this game. And that's stupid.
It's not.
Because it was one of those things like, Q-tips don't go, top calling them Q-tips, they don't switch their names back to cotton swabs. When you build a brand, you don't...
You build the fun factor, you build something that everybody loves,
people
and
like the tricky.
We're going to totally redesign it and reboot it, and it's just awful.
So I pick Little Mac because, and I mentioned that I always, when I played this series, imagined Mac being Little Mac, the real Little Mac. And he picks Allegra.
And Allegra, what is Allegra?
What is Allegra?
So we were trying to figure out exactly what the hell Allegra was.
Yeah, it's a medication.
So, we know it's that, but what is it?
It's so weird that people choose to name their kids like different.
Allegria, maybe, I don't know, maybe. Fexofenadine, over-the-counter drug.
What's it for?
Oh, it's for 24-hour non-drowsy relief.
Okay, so
it's an over-the-counter.
So it's a very peppy name. If you want to name your daughter Allegra, it's a very peppy name. Keeps you up, keeps you free.
Keeps you up, keeps you. Do you know what was hysterical if a girl named Allegra had allergies to everything? Dogs
Allegra
and
was
pollen.
Allegra, so she had the prescription that said Allegra, Allegra.
Allegra for Allegra. Oh, I see what you did there.
Okay, back to the video.
So I picked Allegra.
Yeah, he picked Allegra.
He picked Little Mac.
He picked Johnny Sack's daughter from The Sopranos.
Johnny Sack.
Johnny Sack.
And also, I remember you telling a story about your principal.
Oh, ball sack. Yeah, I told my principal had the last name Sack when I went to high school. And in the graduation video, when you walk through and you wave and you show your diploma, I was part of the video club. So they were like in my face, like, "Hey, Phil, congratulations!" And I brought up my diploma. I looked at it because the year before I had gotten asked to leave school because of some hippie activities doing in the school. So they kicked me out halfway through my first junior year, and then I had to go back for a 2-year prison sentence. So it was all really weird. So at that period of time when I was there, I looked at the diploma and I looked at it, saw that it was real, the signature was real, and I said, "He signed it, ball sack signed it," pointing at the camera. And that got broadcast on the public access station, probably for a long time. All my cousins, my family called me, "Did you call him ball sack?" And I said, "I most certainly."
I don't know. Did you check the tape?
He is a ball sack.
So in this game, what do we have to do? You select certain mogul runs.
Yeah,
right
it's mainly this game where I dislike comparatively to the other game. You pick the certain mountain that you want to do, and then each mountain has a lot of different options to do, whether you want to do a race or a trick or a monster trick. It's kind of confusing to me because it's been so long since I played through the campaign program. So we ended up picking one trick event and then one race event. The first one we pick is a trick. And I don't like this whole stupid style that they do.
I love how everywhere you have this, like, oh, we're badass, watch out now.
Dude.
We're on tour, we're on tour.
Yeah, this is tour, it's not the normal thing.
Look at us. It's just ridiculous.
Now, right from the beginning, you can start to see us be a little pissed off. We're in very hot garbs. I'm wearing my Tullus because I couldn't find a scarf.
And it doesn't even give you a 3, 2, 1
It
start.
just goes.
It just goes, oh, there you go.
We mentioned this before. This game is a little less cartoony than Tricky, and they went for sort of a realism vibe. And I think that sucks when you're dealing with an older system. I mean, when you're playing an older game, you play a cartoony game, it isn't aged as much. But you play this game, and this just looks like shit. You can't tell the difference between the backgrounds. It's just a whole bunch of ass. Look at this.
And as far as bitmapping, as far as and color and stuff, it just seems like they're all using. It's all different shades of blue itself right there.
Like, look how beautiful the snow is looking in ours.
Can't you get
compared to this. Look at this.
I'm pretty sure that the original Tricky actually had that mountain in there.
Yeah, white. Exactly.
And the thing is, we're in Tricky, you were able to jump out from a plane and onto the mogul and stuff right there, but it gave you a chance to start. It wasn't just like...
And it had the song Tricky in it.
Yes. Oh, yes.
That was the whole thing.
Wasn't it like a remix?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like...
This, yeah, it was the remix version of the Tricky song.
It was nice.
It was awesome.
But the thing is, here's another thing that I couldn't stand about this game.
Tumbling down the mountain?
The fact that, like, too realistic. Like, you know, if I'm playing a video game, you know, I want some sort of realistic playability. But the thing is, when you fall, you're literally tumbling and tumbling and tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. Then you go, oh, you finally get up.
And I must say, when you play this game as a one-player, when you're falling and tumbling like that, it instructs you to push the X button to get back onto your board, but it doesn't do this in the two-player. And we literally...
If I knew that, it would have been a whole lot
easier. Different. We're rolling down the mountain here. We're coming in your mountain.
This, by chance, this one was here. This was the better of the two
videos, yeah.
Yeah, the two
games
that we played.
It's shorter. We get into the second one that we did, and it's pathetic.
Mind-numbingly fucking awful.
Yeah.
This game is a bunch of dog shit.
It is. It's diarrhea doo-doo on a fucking
We were trying to have some fun. We're doing some tricks.
But as you can see, we slowly just keep.
But the thing is, you had to have it's like you had to do specific things right here. At the end of the game, you had to like do tricks. But the thing is, yeah, I'm trying to press the buttons that I remember from Tricky, and it's not working.
And I won that game, but if you notice, that was... I forget that I didn't see exactly the time, but the time was very, very short. Okay, right.
Look at it. Isn't that awesome?
I left the camera for that point to go get the crown.
But like that video capture right there, that looks like we're actually on the mountain.
Yeah, it does. It looks like we're at the bottom of a mountain with it in the
We're just chilling. We're just chilling. I'm awesome.
It's a good time.
Hire me. I do bar mitzvahs. No, not really.
I do. As you can see with the
I used to do bar mitzvahs.
As you can see on the screen, I have my Jewish tallis on, my Jewish scarf. So we're back in here, and this is John's chance to pick a board. It ends up being our last board that we do. And if you notice, what I wanted to say is the first round, the trick round, ended up only being in inaccurate amounts of times. It was like till you get to a certain point. We did that in like 2 minutes, or less than a minute. It was like something like the first run was less than a minute, and the second one is like 8 minutes.
Oh my god, it's excruciating. I'm like, where is this end? Oh no, you have to follow the mogul exactly, and you gotta go up this hill, and you gotta go down this hill.
What am I bitching about now? I get motherfucker, and you motherfucker this, and you fucking stick it in your bum hole. It sucks. It's balls.
Bullshit.
Balls. One more.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the first player aspect as far as, you know, how it was different right here. So now I'm going, ooh, get to check it out right here. Going, oh, what am I going to pick right here? Oh my gosh.
Yes,
White Knuckles, yeah.
White Knuckle, that sounds a good one.
1-on-1 Race to the Bottom is the one that I picked right here.
Me scratching my... Oh, no, I'm doing lines. Because you picked Alpine Assault or something like that for some reason.
Yeah!
It said rails. It was like something rails, so I felt
You doing the rails?
Yeah, I was doing some rails there.
We don't condone drugs on 1 versus 1 in structured gaming.
No,
we're a clean
the only kind of drugs we support are cookies.
Cookies and love.
And love. Lots of hippie
and snugs.
Cookies.
See, I noticed that I could, if I hit you, I could wipe you off the other side.
Yeah, you did. And what happened at the very beginning of the race, because this was a very...
Damn, look at that mad air!
This race was way too long. You punched me, and then you were in the lead for I'd say...
For the entire
race, and then I caught him at like the 7-minute mark or something and won. And then we had I was told by the game, a good race. You know, at that point, when it got close, the race kept... The game,
it's a good race!
Yeah, the game kept having our characters...
It's a good race!
Moaning and screaming and stuff, so yeah, we did this. What you're watching right now happened for about, I don't know, 6 minutes? 6 or 7 minutes of us just rolling down the mountain like this.
I'm looking at the screen right now, and I'm like, ooh,
that's fun.
Ooh, I see other colors other than blue. See a bit of brown.
I see a little brown. There's a little dull green somewhere. Look, his shirt's sort of dull green on my
it's a little... Oh, look at that. That's green. Oh, God. Oh, wait, what are you doing?
What are you doing? That background with the... Just because you can't have the backgrounds load quick enough, so you just have this horrible, foggy background. And that's what happened, too. Every once in a while, it just... When you fuck up too much, it just fades. It's like in a video that I'm editing, and we fuck up too much, and I just do a fade to, like, way later in the conversation. That's what this game does. This game...
I love it if you go too fast... Yeah. Like, you know, half of the scenery is in there, it has to catch up to you.
Yeah, this game's like, we're sorry we suck so bad, we'll just do some fades. You know, we'll do some fades.
And, like, you can't even see the course. It's like, sometimes, like, you could, like, blink, or you could go, it's like, oh, you want to go up that turn? Guess what, you're lost.
So, I just ran into a tree and would have broken my neck in reality.
You see that? It's just blackness. I'm skiing on blackness.
Yours is purple. Oh, come on, it's almost purple. Oh, no, I'm blackness. You're blue. You're purple.
There you go. Now it's just blackness.
Now I'm in the lead. Okay, so this is when it becomes a good race. See, 2, 1, 2, 1.
We're
racing good.
2-minute mark, and we're not even halfway there.
No, guys. There's about another 5 minutes of this. You're probably
I don't know
glad.
about you, but your attention span for video games definitely goes down quickly and stuff.
Especially
like,
when it's not fun. I mean, we mentioned this before in the video that we had done some games in the past. We've been lucky that we've done games that we like, and in some games even thought we weren't going to like it. Like in my case, I didn't think I was going to like Crazy Taxi. I ended up really liking it.
And that was a lot.
And John didn't think he was going to like Pokemon Stadium.
Pokemon was awesome,
and it was awesome. I want to do Pokemon Stadium.
Probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah,
of all time.
I can't wait to do the second one, and or hopefully they'll do a new one for the Wii U as well. But this game just sucked. Like, this is the first game that really both of us pissed off. And as you can see, the look on John's face right now, at this point already, neither of us care.
Look at Phil's mouth. It's just like...
Pause this for 1 second. Look at the expressions on our face for a second. Oh, I'm smiling there. So
no, let's back it up just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Like... Yeah, right there. That's two annoyed gamers, right there. We're hot, we're sweating, and we can't believe we're hot and sweating for this piece of fucking dog shit.
We're trying to forget that our feet are burning, and we're wearing snowboard outfits in the middle of July.
In the middle of a 90-plus degree heat day in the middle of July. But, okay, let's continue. Continue this. Piece of crap.
I love how I slide, and it slides you over the ramp, or it gets you back into consciousness, res the ramp, so when you fall over the ramp, you continue sliding.
If they were gonna go realism, why couldn't we get some, like, bloody skulls? You know, like, broken, you hear some snaps and shit. Like, no. 3 minutes in, still going down the mountain.
Smack!
It just seemed, and maybe we need to play Tricky itself, because I might be looking at it with rose-colored glasses a little bit, because it's been so long. I feel like
Tricky is the best game of the whole entire world.
I actually
best game of 1997.
More recently played the SSX game that came out for Xbox Live, which is really awesome too. It feels a lot more to me like Tricky did. And
how good did the Shaun White games do?
I didn't like them as much as the. I don't know how well they did, but I did not like them as much as the SSX games. I found these were my favorite of the snowboarding games.
As I stroke my luscious beard, I think of what could be.
Yeah, what could be.
Game.
But in the Tricky game, it seemed like it was set up better that each race was a set amount of time, or there was a certain limit. And
it was loud. It was like, this was we were hearing it, and it was like, monotone sounds.
I was playing this game last night just to make sure the game.
I wanted to be loud and obnoxious, like, what's the Tricky? Yeah, because whenever you built up the Tricky, that's when the Tricky song would happen.
And that's what I was saying last night when I was playing this game by myself, and I built up the Tricky thing a couple of times, and it doesn't play the Tricky song. All it does is go Mega Trick or something stupid like that, and in the game, it's like, you're just, oh god, it's so fucking stupid. But these races, I was in a race, or in a free race down the mountain, and I thought it was going to be a short thing, because I picked one of the early boards. 11 minutes in, I'm still going down the fucking mountain. I'm like, holy shit, this is not going to be good.
This game has sucked so much, I don't even want to talk about it. Guess what's happening next week?
Yeah, next week, we're going to be either getting back to a fighting game, or maybe doing one of our co-op
games. Or maybe some special little 4 versus 1.
Ooh. So in the next couple of weeks, month, we're going to be doing a lot more 1 versus 1s, as we say. We're going to be going back to the beach, because that was fun.
Yes, that was a lot of fun.
We have to go back to the beach.
Well, I have waterproof cameras, so it's on.
Yeah, so next week, we're going to have some fun. As you can see in our faces right here, and this is probably the last we're going to talk about this game, we aren't having fun. We're just rolling down this mountain.
5 minutes, still going on.
I see, oh, it's close. I'm going to get you. Oh, my God, I'm getting you. I'm so close. Oh, my God, you're going to get me. It's so close. Oh, I'm in the lead. Oh, my God. Who's going to win this race? This race is dynamite. This is the greatest snowboarding match of all time. It's, I'm so
racist dynamite?
Did I say racist dynamite?
It sounded like you said racist dynamite.
I said this race is dynamite. Racist dynamite.
I love how my table is very flimsy, so I can go, oh my God, it's an earthquake!
I love how what you heard was racist dynamite.
Racist dynamite!
That sounds like...
No, I look forward to, because
it's a band in Virginia.
We're actually going to be, like, if it all works out and everything goes to plan, we're going to be able to play a co-op of 4 people versus 1 video game, which will be announced when you see it.
When you see the video.
But it's going to be the B3 crew.
Can we tell them what system?
Yes.
What system is it on?
Xbox 360.
Yes, it's going to be in the
4 people versus 1 unbelievable game that is so much fun, unbelievable soundtrack, I love every second of it. Worth every penny on Xbox Market. And it's here's a hint.
Yes.
Not available in stores.
Not available.
Only on the arcade.
And a game in a game.
A game within a game.
A game within a game.
Game within a game.
Yep. So those are our 2 clues.
And the Electric Sisterhood and
B3 crew.
B3 crew, yes.
Might be joining us. Well, they will be joining us at some point in the next couple of weeks.
Yes.
Next week might be a different video.
Maybe.
We don't know if it's gonna be next week for sure, but in the next couple weeks or months,
we don't want to get your hopes up.
Right. But if not, we're gonna be getting back to a fighting game next week.
Fighting game. It's been too long.
It's been too long. It's been since
we've been bowling. We've been snowboarding. It's time for me to punch you in the face.
Monsters. It's time to beat the crap out of each other. Okay, watch your hand. I don't want to hurt your other hand. So we're getting near. We're getting near the end of the race, I think. 7 minutes in.
7 minutes in.
Yeah.
7 minutes
this
still
is
going.
The first non-edited video. Yeah.
So what's in the news today? What do you think about that Zimmerman guy? Huh?
Isn't that a store? Isn't that a store where you buy furniture?
Zimmons and Lynn. I actually worked at Zimmons.
Oh, you did?
And when I was a young Jedi, it was probably one of the worst
jobs I had. When you were a young Jedi, did you say?
When I was a young Jedi.
When you were a young Jedi, you worked in.
And I worked in there, and I swept the floor, but then apparently he wanted me to sweep more of it.
He wanted
and
you
I'm
to
like,
wax
I'm
on,
all
wax
done.
off, yeah.
And I was done. What I thought was done, and he looked at me and goes, "What are you, retarded?"
Retarded.
He called me retarded.
You should have sued him.
Zimmons called me retarded.
Sue Zimmons.
This
So what was the shortest you ever had a job? Was that the shortest job you ever had?
No, the shortest I ever had a job was 4 days.
4 days.
I remember that week.
Okay. My shortest thing was a few hours. I worked at Pump and Pantry, and like I walked out in the middle of my shift and left the store unattended because
Why?
Because it just sucked.
I cleaned international planes for Logan Airport.
I win.
He wins.
I win. Oh, but okay. Well, we're gonna watch the video now because I don't really feel like taking the crown.
He's like, yeah.
I was like, you can take the crown. I'm like, you take the crown. No. And you just heard me say, I don't want this crown. So, fortunately, and those who watched every video might see that occasionally we have a secondary crown, a secondary color. One's purple, one's red. And so we decide that no one wins. I unplug the game because I want to beat the shit out of this game. I throw this game across the room. I'm like, this game
is awful.
I throw it across the room. Then I take the PlayStation, smash it down. I literally did smash it down. I did smash it. And then I put my crown on. And next I took I took a book that was on his shelf. And where is it? There's the book.
And I bashed
PlayStation 2 some more. I just bash it. And then I wasn't done. I'm still pissed off about this. Yeah. So we're wrapping this up. I was gonna end it right there, but John reminded me.
So we
said all our things. Then I get the game, and I start I'm literally wiping my ass with the game.
And I try to smack Phil's ass, but he gets away too quickly.
Yeah, I get away.
I missed it.
A little bit, but I wiped my ass with the game. And that's all I care about that game. So here's where we remind people of all the places to follow us, which we will here in a second. So that's basically the end of the video. That was our snowboarding video. Probably the worst game we ever played. Not the worst video, but the worst game we've ever played.
Woo!
Spinny, stuff and all our friends and everybody. We'd like to thank you for indulging us in this video. This is, as we said, a little bit different. We did screw up. We screwed up audio and everything like that. But we didn't want to sacrifice this video because it was such a piece of shit game, and we had a lot of fun and a lot of hot, and almost had heat stroke recording this. So
yeah. No. Do you know what game we almost had heat stroke actually recording? Fight Night.
Fight Night. Yeah, that was
holy
hot. Dude.
Shit.
It was hot because I don't think the air conditioning was
No, the air conditioning was not in as of yet. And we were dying.
I got to admit, even though this was a bad situation, I enjoyed doing a commentary thing like this. Yeah. Maybe after we're done with our first season, the first year doing these shows, we have a bunch. We
can do a retrospective
of looking at a couple of highlights of some of our videos and do some sort of moral commentaries because.
Mortal commentaries?
Mortal Kombat commentaries. Oh, did I just spoil what's maybe the next game?
I don't know.
Mortal commentaries. Anyways, guys, see you next week for another episode of 1 vs. 1.
Thank you very much, guys.
Bye.
Rate, comment, subscribe.
Do it!
Love you.
Hey guys, it's the Issues Guy, and if you enjoyed this video, please like it, comment, and subscribe, share it with your friends, and check out all our other videos as well.